Take a look at your parents. And this is point number one. Look at your parents and look at their humble beginnings in most cases. How they struggled. Some could not afford shoes. Some not even school fees. Look at your grandparents. What was their condition? Perhaps they lived in a house that was semi-standard. That which you might not even want to visit today. But they lived in it. They worked hard. Some of them in the farms. Some of them wherever else they worked. From the morning right up to the evening. They worked very hard. And they continued in one job for 50 years. Continued. They struggled. They left a mark. What did they want to achieve? They wanted to achieve two things. One is the service of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Come what may, we will serve Allah. We will not miss our salah. We will try to develop that link with Allah. And the other is leading a comfortable life, preparing for our future and our offspring. My beloved youth, if you look at your own guardians and your own parents, they work so hard to earn a salary to do what? To send you to school. Do you know that? So your father is living, or your mother is living, or the two of them are living, they are earning, they are working so hard, morning to evening they are doing their deals, or for example, they go to work and come back, just so that the same time you spend at school, and the fees are no joke, they are quite high. They are becoming higher and higher. Today I was told of the rivalry between St. Thomas and Royal. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us goodness. But the reality is, whether that is the case, we sometimes take for granted the fact that dad has worked so hard. Here I am at school. Am I working even half as hard? That's a question. So are we ready to put in an effort to make sure that that money is not gone to waste? Otherwise we'll be in a daze. Dad comes and drop me off with his Mercedes Benz. When I walk out, I'm so happy because I'm the only one whose dad has the top posh vehicle. If that's the case, what do you think you're going to achieve in terms of result at the end of the year? The children of others will come top. You need to work harder. Very hard work. Without hard work, we achieve nothing. We remain in a daze. Life looks like that which is supposed to just achieve everything beautiful and everything that dazzles and everything that glitters. Like they say, not all that glitters is gold. The reality is, you have people who lead a very happy life, where they've been working so hard, they don't have half the things that you have, my beloved youth. I have seen in the rural areas of Africa, where there are people who walk miles on end going to school barefoot, and they work so hard, they come back, they achieve better results than those in the cities. It happens. And I have seen those who work in their fields and who plow even in this age, because without those who plow, how will the farm actually produce? You need someone to do that. Yet, if you were to look carefully at them, they also achieved good results at school. They achieved a lot. They worked very hard. But this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With us, a lot of us have it laid on the plate. Our parents have already laid it for us without us looking at what the parents have actually been through in order to get it for us. And this is why a generation passes, 2 generations pass, and sometimes the wealth is lost in some cases. The wealth is lost. And sometimes 2 generations passes, and the people who could not afford shoes and school fees, they have now become so wealthy that the tables have turned completely. It has happened, and it continues happening. But with us, whilst we are growing up, that adolescent age, remember one thing. Your parents are still your parents. They will remain your parents. When they admonish you, it is not because they hate you. It is because they love you. They love you so much, but perhaps they do not like the quality that you are beginning to develop. Some youngsters, as they grow, they begin to learn bad words. The first time you hear the child bad word, oh, grade 7. Grade 7, he starts swearing his first F's and B's. Yes, and that doesn't stand for Facebook. I've told you that before. And he starts swearing. And the dad is shocked. My son, but I haven't sworn. And some of the dads are innocent. Some of them, may Allah protect us, not innocent. They also have even more swear words. So he said, but dad, you swear. He says, well, I'm allowed, you're not allowed. You're not a dad yet. May Allah protect us. That's a bad attitude. So we want to see the youth develop. As parents, we too need to be the role models of our children. Like we always say, shame upon those parents who have not left their bad habits and they've already got children. Shame upon them. A lot of us, we get married And we don't even know what marriage is all about. We have children before we are grown up in reality. We have children before we know what responsibility is. Then we complain when they are not responsible children. But it's important as youth, we are growing with these energies, direct them in that which is beneficial, long-term benefit.